Welcome to Heal, Educate, Motivate, bringing to you a panel of friends who discuss about everyday life.
Hi everyone, it's me, Murakai, with my good buddy here, Burmz. Hi Burmz.
Hey Murakai, how you doing?
Good, thanks. Welcome to Heal, Educate, Motivate, and today's podcast is a very interesting one. We had to work on the fly, off the fly with this one, didn't we?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
And the topic is mindfulness.
Oh, mindfulness, fantastic.
Yeah, it's a wonderful topic actually. I was watching a couple of documentaries on the topic of mindfulness, and it's really interesting. There was like a science experiment happening. There was a gentleman, and he was trying to see whether if mindfulness and meditation assisted his life or not, and the results are very promising. It was a very, very good one.
I've also heard some similar topics regarding that mindfulness and meditation, also how they can affect that. Yes,
beautiful. And also you have a background in Buddhism, is that correct?
Yes, I'm a Buddhist, born as a Buddhist. And so yeah, we do meditation, and
awesome.
Mindfulness is part of the doctrine there.
Yeah, that's applied from Buddhism.
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay, so the first one we would like to mention about mindlessness.
Yeah,
it's like the reverse.
It's like we can get a better understanding of mindfulness. We look at what mindlessness is
as a start to give a contrast to what actually mindfulness is compared to mindlessness.
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay, so mindlessness. First concept is living life unconsciously.
Yeah, so like living unconsciously, like not really paying attention to your problems, living, doing things to avoid your problems, filling your life with all these minuscule little tasks.
We all have been guilty from that one.
Oh man, I think I'm a big offender.
Yeah,
actually,
we all have been through that in our lives.
Yes.
And some people are still they may not have the clarity in their lives as they would love to.
The realization.
That's right. Yeah, and mindlessness, so it's kind of like living your life. You're unconscious. You just walk through it. Not that it's a good or bad thing initially, but you're not absolutely aware of how you can go about through your life on a psychological, emotional level. You see, and it's pretty much it's like autopilot.
Wake up and check your phone, check your likes, check your Instagrams, check if there's any messages that have come through. It's really living your life very robotically, isn't it? It's autopilot, as you were saying.
Yeah, that's right.
Right? That's a very good way to put it. You're not really relying on your inner goals or your consciousness to excel, but you're just going from device to task to movie to meal, yada yada yada.
Exactly. And also you go through life and you go on an emotional sway, kind of like bipolar, but it's like one moment your mood is up, another moment your mood is down, and that's not autopilot too, because you're not actually figuring out how it's really happening in the background of the mind.
You're letting external physical things control what happens to you.
And external stimuli darkly affecting you in your internal world. Kind of like that plastic bag in the wind, or the leaf that drops from the tree.
The dancing thing that the big.
Yeah, so like the plastic bag just gets floated by the wind, just like victimed by the wind.
That's right. I've seen a documentary where they talk about the plastic bag.
Plastic bag concept, yeah.
Yeah, that just drifts through the wind.
Was there a song, Do You Feel Like a Plastic Bag? It's Katy Perry?
That's right, Katy Perry. Is it Katy Perry?
That's Katy Perry.
I feel like a plastic bag.
That's it,
Yes.
And because mindlessness stems from a part of you which doesn't allow you to articulate your problems initially. So for example, I'll go through my life and I'm upset, and I have like a life experience that enhances that upsetness, and I wouldn't have a clear idea of how to go about it or how to solve it. You see, so not being mindlessness, I don't know how I'm going to use that life experience to better myself. You see, hence the plastic bag theory.
Yes, oh, totally. And that's because you're mindless and you're you're living unconsciously. You're not living there within or in a position where you're living happily with what you need to be achieving, whatever your life is and your issues are. You know, you won't be able to understand your problems or articulate it because you're just avoiding them, and you know, you're not really being there in a safe place to resolve them.
Yeah, because when you resolve them, you're actually evolving. So you need clarity in your life. You have situations.
It's like running away from your problems, isn't it?
Yeah, because they don't really know how to go about it, and if mindfulness actually gives you clarity, you get that clarity.
It may be
you
hard
learn
at first.
and you evolve. See, life is like a big school practically.
The longer you live mindless, the bigger your issues evolve into,
Or how it magnifies.
it magnifies, and it becomes, you've been away from the issue for so long that you don't know how to deal with it. It snowballs
That's
as
right.
as a case, and it would become too big of a snowball for you to deal with. But in the opposite way, if you were there, that will come up when we talk about mindfulness. But what was the next point there? We have
the lack of self-awareness, no clarity problems. So
lack
pretty
of
much
self. So
simple.
you're not aware of self, being away. Yeah, the clarity.
Yeah,
and
and not being consciously fully aware of actually what's really happening in the background of you. Beautiful. And now we're going to discuss mindfulness. Oh, this is the fun part. I love mindfulness. Last night, right, I tried to. No, I didn't try. I actually did. I meditated for 1 hour.
1 hour.
1 hour meditation.
And
last night.
it's
honestly, I feel so awesome today. I woke up.
and it's been a while since you meditated, or
It's been a while actually. Yeah.
and you went straight into a 1 hour
1 hour
session.
meditation.
Wow,
session.
that's that deserves a round of applause.
Thank you.
I think we need to insert some kind of round of applause.
And
there.
it wasn't just sitting still and mind blank meditation. It was a sitting meditation, but also as I go through the meditation, I actually start reprogramming my mind. You see, because your thoughts, right, create reality. Your thoughts will make you. You have the thought, you have the emotion, you have the action. You see. So as I was going through the meditative practice, I was just focusing on the 7 levels of the energy centers. And that has its own psychology. They call it chakras and that sort of stuff. And as I was focused on each center of my body, I will give myself a positive program. You see, like self-love, self-expression, loving expression, and I did that, and for 1 hour. And today when I woke up, I felt amazing. I felt so extraordinary. And so
wow,
it does
this
work.
is
It
fun.
does work.
Actually, I've never seen you. You've brought through like such a great energy just now in this podcast. This is the first time I've seen it come alive into the podcast. So when you said mindfulness, I was like, wow.
Yeah,
I did not expect this.
Yeah, because we had a few topics to choose from. And I'm like, how about this one, Burmz? How about this one, Burmz? How about this one?
Yes, that's right. And
Beautiful.
mindfulness, I mean, I'm not a big understander of it, but I guess I don't really, I practice it, but I'm not like
Fully articulated.
fully articulated it, but I'm sure I'll learn a lot during this podcast. So thank you.
Sure, yeah.
Thanks, Murakai.
The one pointer is mindfulness. What is it? Obviously, that's the first question people want to be answered. Mindfulness is like being in a state of being where you're able to observe your whole life consciously. So it's the reverse of the plastic bag theory. So how this is attained is through meditative studies, initially.
Oh, yes.
So some meditative studies, there's the living meditation and there's the still meditation. Still meditation you do on your chair with music or whatever. And there's the living meditation, which I kind of make a little joke about, as like the Tai Chi of life, you see. You can go through your life and you can be so still and so patient, and you can move so slowly. And amazing thing is, if you move slowly enough, you can actually predict what's going to happen around you. It's very interesting, isn't it?
That's the kind of meditation I believe that I do, because I listened to a podcast way back. It's actually a gentleman. He has a degree in Buddhism, and it's like Theravada Buddhism. His name is Gil Fronsdale from the University of San Francisco.
Cool.
And what he does, he has his sermons and a meditation class, and then he'll speak to the whole class, and he recorded that, and he put it on this Buddhism website. So when I was going through a tough time in my life when I was overseas, I didn't have any,
support structure.
I didn't have any teachers or anybody to speak to, so I would listen to these podcasts, and he would do there'll be people that will be drug addicts and things like that, trying to get off drugs, and they don't even have the ability to sit there without, losing, being out of control. So these kind of things too, the kind of meditation was probably like a still meditation, where you sit there and you be still, and you pay attention to however you're feeling, any pain you're feeling, or but sometimes you'll notice once you sit still, you see where your mind drifts to. It might go, oh, I haven't I haven't gone and got the petrol yet, or I haven't paid my phone bill, something like that. And you can't just watch how your mind drifts away to these different thoughts, and you can't let those thoughts take you out of the meditation. You just need to,
It's kind of like the still meditation of being there, being present. If a thought flies off, don't hold on to it.
That's right.
Don't be rigid.
Yes. Just float with it.
Just float with it. Just
float with the thing.
Don't let it pull
come
into
you
your
with
mind and come out of your mind.
That's it. Yes.
Be not affected by it.
That's it. The better you get, but sometimes you might get an idea, and that might grow into something else, and just
your mind plays tags with all these information and life data and life emotion.
Exactly. It goes through memories and the data.
And triggers. That's right.
That's exactly right. So that's the kind of meditation that I used to do,
Yeah,
yes, I think yours is like a very advanced one that you've learned. So that's very interesting for mindfulness. It's you're creating something there. Yes.
It's kind of like detoxing the negative and replacing it with loving concepts. And there has been a study about the group meditation. Have you heard them? No, because the study was, I believe it was New York. I think it was New York, in America, right? I'm just paraphrasing here.
Yep.
And the chief of police said, in the summertime of New York, he said, for there to be a drop of a certain percentage of crime in New York, it will have to snow like 4 feet. You know what I mean? And so the meditative group took that concept, and there was a large group of them having a still meditation, but collectively, you see, and they all were focusing on peace, New York, peace, New York, peace, New York, reduction of crime. So it's love. And after when the study was finished, they checked the crime rate, and I think it dropped by something big like 5, 10, or 15%.
Wow!
And that was just a couple of hours of meditative collectively meditation. So, yeah,
that's amazing. Yeah, mindfulness can do a lot.
Beautiful things.
Projecting and definitely projecting love. So it's an amazing thing. This is what prayers are about.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be Buddhism. It's in Catholic, in Christianity, in Islam, Judaism, all the, Hindus, with positive reinforcement, positive minds, thoughts, prayers. You don't need to know some fancy language to be able to do a prayer.
That's right.
You can do it in your own language. This is the thing people don't understand.
The power of prayer, because what I learned is
that is mindfulness, isn't it? Kind of prayer.
Prayer is
you're
very
concentrating
powerful.
everything in your prayer. You're focused on
that intention.
I hope my mom gets to recover from this.
Okay, so what I learned about prayer is a bit of a double whammy. Okay, prayers are unbiased. Okay, so for example, if I want prayer for good health, okay, rather say, please give me good health, do it in supplication. not rather from asking.
An external being.
Yeah, it's not kind of like asking for it, but be supplicant. Instead of saying, "Please give me a good body," you say, "Thank you, I have a healthy body." So supplicate.
It's like it exists.
You already accept it.
Yes.
Because if you keep saying, "Please, can I have it? Please, can I have it?"
It's like it could never happen.
Yeah, like it won't happen because like
you already put a barrier where there could be a possibility where it won't happen.
Correct. Yes, that's right.
I've never heard that
that's
word
why
before.
that's why it's unbiased, because rather saying like in a state, "Please, please, please," you change it to "Thank you, I have. Thank you, I have. I thank you," and then you walk to it. And another concept about prayer that I've learned is when you pray for something, in supplication, just pray once. Just once. I mean, you go to however you do your normal prayers for the day. You say, "Thank you, I have a healthy body. My body's advancing already. Thank you, my body is healthy," and that's it. Just pray once, okay? Because you just gotta pray once. You gotta be assertive with your creations and what you want in your life. You can be assertive, but if you pray for the same thing every night, right, like Monday to Friday, like months, saying that exact same prayer, you don't really believe it. You know what I mean? You say it once and bring it towards you. You don't keep asking for it, because if you keep asking for it, it's kind of like, it's weird. It's kind of like doubting it, saying, "I don't have it yet." But you just say it once, assertive, and walk to that creation and let life bring it towards you.
Fantastic.
That is
Words have power, don't they?
Words have power.
A lot more than people realize.
Very true. Words are very powerful.
Yeah.
You can go through your life, right? And you don't even have to speak the words. Your self-communication to yourself, into your internal mindful environment. You see, if I go through life and I berate myself, or whether they use self-loathing, they always thinking negative of themselves, saying they're not good, they're never good enough. Oh, I stuffed up, I gotta self-punish myself. That is indeed hurting yourself. You see, and that's why you need to have a more of a broader approach, a high emphasis into your life, and have that self-love. You see. Love thyself so you can love others, or love thyself so you may know how others love. You see, yeah. And the health benefits are fantastic. Like I said, just the other night I was meditating for 1 hour, and it was fascinating. I was going through all my centers. I was reprogramming all my centers, and I could see which part of my centers I was that needed more assistance with. I could see like, oh, my sacral, like there's some problems there, or my throat, my expression, there's some problems there. So then what I did was I went through all my centers, and I was reprogramming with loving programs. And that was beautiful. It was a fantastic experience. And today I'm a living example from last night's
beautiful.
Last night's
and also it's
exercise.
the health benefits there. If you think about being mindful and meditation, it's time away from being unconscious. It's time away from being mindlessness, and it gives you more discipline to be more in control of yourself. Correct. And you're not like just a slave to technology, or a slave to you can control yourself better. It's not like you always,
you can see it coming towards you.
You see it coming, and you have the control to just it's not like, oh, I need to go check all my what likes are and stuff. It means if you run out of battery on your phone, you're not going to have a cry, that it's run out of battery.
That's
people,
that's an interesting concept.
Yeah, because people can't. I'm not just saying people. Okay, me myself. I used to be like, I used to have a panic attack back when I was not all there. If I didn't have a pair of headphones on me, or my iPod or something, it was no battery, I wouldn't want to be anywhere, But nowadays I can live more calm, and I could be out there and have no form of distraction, and just you just live with the world,
Awesome.
and not scared of being hurt or anything like that.
Beautiful.
I think there's that there. So the health benefits of being mindful is amazing.
That's right.
And
also like the how when you're mindful, you have more clarity in your
That's
life.
exactly it.
That's awesome to have. Like, I can go through my life, right, and I'll have like a life experience. Obviously, I created it or facilitated it. And let's say, let's make an example. Let's say I go through life, and I don't know. Give me an example of a life event. Burmz.
A life
You
event.
mean
Like you created a problem? Or?
Yeah, like create a problem in my life. Yeah.
Let
Give me
me
an example.
see. I'm pretty good at creating problems, so I should be able to.
Give me a problem example.
Let me see. Create a problem. Oof. I could think of one, but I don't really want to be too close to like
Too close to home.
an example. It's not mine. It's yours. And I was just thinking about that time where we had like there was an issue where at a place and somebody just like destroyed property or something. You know?
Okay.
Yes.
So what happened was
Yeah.
I had this holiday house, and there was
Oh,
a bed.
okay.
There was a bed there. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
So I thought to myself, okay, Burmz, you can take the bed. No
Okay,
problem.
this
I'll
is
ta-
very
I'll ta-
close.
I'll take the couch. I'll take the couch. My friend will take the other bed. And
I think I kind of forced my way to the bed. That was the thing. Like I was really selfish. Yeah,
well, it's all right, man. It's all right. All good, man.
yeah.
So under the carpet now. Yeah, so you slept on the
still feel
bed.
guilty.
You slept on the bed, right?
Yeah.
And you broke the bed, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, he broke my bed. La 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 la. You can buy me a new bed. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go with the clarity of this situation. So my first instinct would be like, oh, he broke my bed. He has to buy me another one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if I had clarity to the situation, I'll go, okay, hold a moment. I'm feeling a negative feeling because I'm upset that you broke the bed. But at the same time, I can say, what did I expect? What did he expect? Or then you can cover it with, it's okay. It's just a bed. You know, life is more important than some material things. And the bed's broken. What am I going to do? Grab you by the ear and throw you in the water?
That's right. Yes.
Yeah, so mindfulness will allow me to step back from going to having a psychobabble. Why you broke my bed? Why you did this? Why you did that? So I can observe and say, okay, I can feel crappy, but I also can choose to be more calm about it. I can choose to be more positive about it. I have more of a positive perspective rather than a reactive one, and I can say, okay, it's a bed, no problemo. I can buy a mattress next time, or I can do this next time. So I have clarity in the present situation, which allows myself to self-educate.
That comes to do with anger management too. In that situation, if you're mindful rather than going with the emotion of anger, then you don't really follow that rabbit hole into becoming more angry and getting into a two-way kind of definitely. Let's just step back from your emotions, and you don't ride the roller coaster and create like a back and forth, because anger is not going to resolve the issue, and it's not. The other guy is probably feeling really guilty as well from doing it, but
I'm not going to attack you for feeling guilty, man. You know what I mean?
And like he's probably, I was very, like, because I'm like overweight, causing these problems everywhere. So
so being mindful in that current situation allows me to self-educate, right? Rather than go on autopilot and go blah 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 blah. So you get more of a emotional maturity. You get through your life mindfully. You have it's because life you got to have that self-education. It's about growing and evolving initially, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. And so we spoke about being the observer of your life and emotions. Also being more peaceful. We mentioned noticing more of the existence around you and not being enslaved around the emotions. Okay. Anything you want to finish off here, Burmz?
Oh, I just gotta say that I think this is a fantastic topic, and we should definitely look into these. Definitely get into mindfulness. It's fantastic. Read more about it. More examples would be fantastic. And
from anything we say, if it sparks something in your mind, please just go with it. If you see it as assisting you, do more research. I mean, go out there and and save yourself.
And drop us some comments as well underneath the video. If you have any examples of where you are mindfulness, or you practice mindfulness, or maybe other examples of mindlessness, we'd love to come back to this topic as well and discuss anything you leave at the bottom. So that'd be great for us.
Okay, everyone, this is the fun part of the show.
We do questions?
The question time.
Nice.
Okay.
I think it's my turn to ask you first this time, because
is it my turn to go first?
Yeah, I gotta ask you first, because you keep jumping on my answers.
Okay, done. All right, everyone.
I think it's usually, you guys notice that, right? It's him asking me first always. So it's my turn to ask you first this time.
Okay, ready for the questions. Okay, Burmz, you know what to do. Hit me with the questions. We've got 5 questions here. Go for it.
First question is there any product that you couldn't live without?
Could water be a product?
Well, let's think about it more of like, it is a product. But
I'm too logical there, wasn't I?
A little bit, yes.
Any product that you couldn't live without?
You could say water, I suppose.
Yeah, water is a funny one. I honestly, it would be my PC.
PC,
I
love your PC?
I love my PC. I love technology. PC is pretty cool.
Okay.
Alright, go for the next one.
Next one is, if you could have any exotic animal as a pet. I think I know this one. Which would it be?
It would be a liger.
A liger.
Yeah. Half lion, half tiger. Yeah.
Wow.
A white one too.
Wow.
They're so beautiful, actually.
What would you feed it?
Korean barbecue.
It's gonna be a happy cat.
That was a very happy cat. All right.
And the next question: what's your favorite thing about your current job?
I like my current job. It's very flexible. I like it because it's flexible and it's easy to do. I just serve customers, stock the shelves, and it's pretty much a breeze.
You've got multiple jobs.
Yeah, and also like I'll watch like anime on the laptop when there's no customers around. So,
you can talk to friends as well during.
I try not to do that too much.
That's true. Yep.
Yeah, there's certain limits at least. There's gotta be some kind of limit. All right.
That's true. Next question: what's your favorite thing? Oh no, we've done that one. Next one. Yeah. Does your job make you feel happy and fulfilled? Why or why not?
It makes me feel very fulfilled. Why not? Why? And my job is good. I like it. It's cruising. No stress. Except if I talk to the boss every now and then.
Well, that's a big part of the job, isn't it?
I know.
That's one of the reasons why you have the job.
Yeah.
Okay, next
question.
What do you remember most about your first job?
The pay was crap.
No.
40 hours a week and paid $280 a week. 40 hours, $280.
That is labor.
That does not compute logically. Yeah, that was terrible. Okay.
Well done.
Yeah. It's crappy $280 a week.
We gotta start somewhere, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm trying to even think what my first job was. Anyway,
I'm gonna hit you with the same questions, man.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Do it. Yes.
Are you ready?
I'll try.
Okay.
It doesn't help. going first.
Are you ready? No. It's kind of like the first person jumps in the water first, and you're like, "Oh shit, I'm not gonna jump out deep. It's too far high. Too high
But you still gotta jump in when it's your turn."
Exactly. Okay. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Ready?
Yep.
Is there any product that you couldn't live without? I got an idea.
I think it's iPhone.
Yeah, I'm thinking iPhone.
I love my iPhone, man.
Yeah,
It's always going.
I thought it was
if I'm not with people, if I'm like by myself, the phone is always going.
Yeah.
But when I'm with people, that's when I tend to not look at my phone as much.
Yeah.
Because it's rude, right? It's definitely rude, but I love my phone. I'm always listening to podcasts. Yep. So, yeah.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
You knew it, didn't you?
Yeah, I can see how you love your iPhone.
I didn't know what you'd say, but PC, lovely.
Yeah. PC.
Yeah.
With internet.
Okay.
I didn't say that.
You can't only have one, internet or the PC.
Okay, alright. It's a loophole, is it? Okay. Alright, next one. If you could have any exotic animal as a pet, which would it be?
Not really exotic animal person. I'd have to say, I think it'd be like a whale or something.
A whale
Yeah,
as a pet?
yeah.
Living in a swimming pool?
Well, I'd have to have a large area for it. I'm not gonna put it in like a small tank.
Yeah.
It's gonna have to be like one of those.
Yeah.
I'd have to have a huge.
Free Willy.
I need a free willy situation, but I feel so bad for it. That's why it's. This is a trick question, and exotic animals should not be pets.
No, because
Let's
pets are domestic animals.
That's right,
Yeah,
and exotic pets are supposed to be free and in the wild, living their own life, not as a domesticated pet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
Maybe
I would
maybe an exotic bird, so it's you know what I mean, like one of those.
You like if a whale is, it's a whale.
I wanted a whale
I'm not gonna argue with that. It's a whale.
or dolphin.
And okay. What's your favorite thing about your current job?
Yeah, it's my favorite thing. I think it's I love it that it's a great team that I'm in, and it's my boss isn't so strict as well, so we're pretty open, and as long as we get the job done, you know, it's not too serious, which is really good, and you know, we have a lot of freedom to do what we want, like, and we can talk if we want to, like with our friends there, so it's good. And I work for a really big company, so I like that.
Sweet.
Yes.
Okay, next one. Does your job make you feel happy and fulfilled? Why or why not?
Yeah, it definitely does. You know, like, I work hard day in and day out, and like, after I achieve that for the day, I go home feeling happy. I can enjoy my personal time, and it just gives me that fulfillment, you know. I like it. Yeah.
What?
And our customers as well. Let me just go back. You know,
Sure.
we have very important customers.
Okay.
Very important customers that, you know, it's the front line. All of our customers are front line. Prisons, hospitals, you know, government agencies, the people that manage our country.
Yeah, the systems.
The system. So, you know, we usually deal with the security and the comfort and the safety of those people. So that's why it gives you that sense of fulfillment, you know? Yeah, and it's technology. I love technology. Yep. Next question.
Okay. What do you remember most about your first job?
First job. Let me think. Is this like a first... Because I did work with, like, my mom when I was in high school during the holidays. Is that a first job, or like,
Yeah, that's first
or
job.
your
It's a
own?
work experience. It's first job.
Yeah. So, what do I remember most? I just remember it was really cool. Like, the boss's son was working with me, and we would go and do deliveries because it was a toy factory, right? So we would, like, there was just stuffed toys. We'd pack up the delivery to go into Darling Harbour, and we'd take a trip. And the guy was like a really cool, spiritual kind of guy too. And he used to like smoke a little bit of this and that. So it would just be really cruisy, you know, nothing like it. He would, like, this guy was he's supposed to be the operational manager, but he was just mad chill, and we hung out and went for this delivery, and just remember feeling the wind, you know, in your face when you drive to Darling Harbour in a ute. That was it. You just unpack the boxes, pass it to SeaWorld, and then back to the office. The best job.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Did you want to say anything to our listeners right now?
Find your best job.
Live your love.
Make your mind your best product that you can't live without.
Your mind's your best friend.
Your mind is the best friend, like,
Never war with yourself internally, because you won't win.
and you can find happiness without a computer or without a podcast.
Internal peace is the answer.
That is it, my friend.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Beautiful. All right.
And let this journey begin from here, Murakai,
Thank you.
as we dive deeper into the heal, educate, motivate,
Podcasts.
mind space.
Yeah, beautiful. Awesome. So if you like what we spoke about today, like, thumbs up, like, comment, share.
We want to do more. We're really
Subscribe.
sorry we've been so irregular,
Yeah.
but we'll be doing more.
Yeah, we'll be doing more, of course. Awesome. All right. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are.
And good night.
Thank you for listening. Please give us a